What's going on, people? This is PlayStation 9, and welcome to another live stream, or as I like to call it, Let's Play Resident Evil for PlayStation Part 3. Now, before I get started, I wanted to show you what I've gotten so far. Just something new to my collection. Not literally any new game, so to speak. Alright, first up I'm going to show you are the first two Medal of Honor games. These two games were from, if I remember correctly, what's that word? These are the games where, I mean, these two are one of these games where Steven Spielberg is involved in the making. First, if I remember correctly, was The Lost World for PlayStation, and the other for PC called Chaos Theory, in which I do love ever since I played it with my brother as a kid. Never played these two games, but I played some of the Medal of Honor games. Frontline, if I remember that correctly, and the other European Assault, both of them for the Xbox. This is the first one. Just take a look at the disc, and it's in good condition. Here's the sequel, Underground. And here's three games that I've got from Goodwill, thankfully. First one I got here is Army Men 3D. I remember playing this as a kid back in Colorado with my uncle and aunt. Wasn't really good at it, but whenever I revisit this game, I'll let you know what I think of it eventually. Second game I got here is Tomb Raider. It has some scratches, but I'll probably test it out and see if it's in any working condition. And the last one I got from Goodwill is Mortal Kombat 4. The first Mortal Kombat game ever to be made in 3D graphics. Made in polygonal graphics, so to speak. I'll eventually find the Mortal Kombat trilogy on PS1 whenever I get the chance. What am I thinking? And the last two PS1 games I got recently I got from Zia, and that is to complete the trilogy. Tomb Raider 2 and Tomb Raider 3. Tomb Raider 2 has demos for Tomb Raider 3, Gex 3, in which I already have, and Legacy of Kain, Soul Reaver, in which I don't have. Just taking a look at the disc. And it's obviously in good condition. Alright, here's Tomb Raider 3. And I think this one is also in good condition. That's just my guess. Has a few scratches and a little scuffs. Alright, that's it for this PS1 stack. And now I'm going to get into the PS2 games. And I've only gotten 2 so far from... Wait a second. Silly me. Forgot to pull this one out. I actually have 3 in the collection. 3 from Zia. First one I got is Dead to Rights. I've never played this one, but I played the sequel. And it's actually a demo on one of the Xbox demo discs from back in the day. I'll eventually try it out and see if it's any working condition. And the last 2 I gotten are the Simpsons games. First up is Simpsons Road Rage, co-produced by 20th Century Fox and Electronic Arts, and it's developed by Radical Entertainment. Gotta show you the spine in case I didn't. And here's the booklet and the disc. And here's The Simpsons Hit and Run. I have not played this one, but I played Road Rage, and I had a lot of fun back when my brother and I rented it on Xbox from Blockbuster or Hollywood Video. I can't remember. It was back in the back when video stores were still common, before Netflix became a huge sensation. Hit and Run, co-produced by 20th Century Fox and Vivendi Universal, which was formerly Universal Interactive Studios before it was bought out by Activision. And it's once again developed by Radical Entertainment. And here's what the disc and booklet looks like. Alright. Last 3 I gotten is one is a 4 movie pack from MGM. And that is of Igor and LeBeau. I don't know how do I pronounce the title. But Little Monsters and Mac and Me. Igor looks interesting. And Little Monsters looks like a good family comedy. Mac and Me, I could care less about it. Here's the spine, and here's the back. Sorry for the glare. There's the flipper disc, currently on Little Monsters. And here's Igor, currently on the full screen side. And the last one is LeBeau. Stupid glare. Okay. Last 2 are one is a PS3 game which includes another game, 2 games in 1 disc. So it's a double pack, and the other is on Wii. And the one on PS3 I got is The Chronicles of Riddick: Assault on Dark Athena, which includes The Chronicles of Riddick: Escape from Butcher Bay. And Escape from Butcher Bay is remastered in this one. I I have not played this one, but I have played Escape from Butcher Bay, and I had a lot of, and it was a good game. Played it when it came on Xbox as a kid. Here's the front. There's the spine, and the back, and below on the left side it is a screen comparison, and here's what the original looks like, and here's what the remastered version looks like. And there's the booklet and the disc. Sorry if I'm dilly-dallying. Don't worry, I have one more, and that is to complete the Crash Bandicoot collection. Well, to be perfectly honest, I'm 80% complete of the Crash collection. I already have the remake trilogy and the original trilogy on digital. Well, I have a physical copy of the remake trilogy. But to cut the chase, this is Crash Mind Over Mutant for Nintendo Wii. This is before the remake came along. Here's the spine and the back. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention to the screen. And here's what the disc looks like, and the booklet. Alright. Just checking the timer. But now that I've wasted 12 minutes of my spare time, let's kick back and relax and continue finishing Resident Evil. Just checking to see if the sound is working. What do I need this time? I think I'm good now. Testing. Just checking the mic. There will be certain delays as I'm checking. Okay. Man, where the heck am I going? Ooh, I wonder what's there. Oh, come on. A crank. Just what I needed. You're in big trouble, mister. Okay.
This is Brad. Stars Alpha Team. Please respond. What the hell? Is nobody out there?
This is Chris.
This is Brad. Stars Alpha Team. Bravo Team. It doesn't matter. Anybody answer me.
Damn, it's broken.
Looks like a blue herb. I'm gonna need it. It's a map. Don't mind if I do. Nothing but a good refreshment of Mountain Dew Code Red. Oh, no. This cannot be. Dogs. Gotta go. Suckers. Nice try. Well, gonna have to do what has to do what has to do. What a waste. You left me no choice. if there's anything to get. Yeah. They were really dope. Really surprised to see you there. How you doing there? Ah, yes. Nothing but the soothing sound of the save room. Okay. Don't need the crank. You know what, on second thought? No blue and... no red and green herbs. Wait a... Man. How inconvenient of me. I wouldn't mind one either. Okay, this is where you meet the first spider in this game. Always gotta be prepared for this one. Gotcha! Don't! Oh, come on. That ain't fair. What a waste. Hey, I'm not poisoned. I'm supposed to be poisoned when a spider spits on me. Man, this is crazy. Oh, no, no, no. No, no, no. No. Ah! Get away. Keep away. Ah! Die! Here. Come on. Ah. Ah. I think this is normal difficulty. I'm positive I'm not playing it on a harder difficulty. Jeez Louise. A 3-ball. Broke. I could care less about it. But anyway, let's start collecting. See if there's anything else. Anything essential for survival. Weak, but you never know when you need it. Thankfully, I used it on the dogs. Okay. I'm running circles around here. Screw it. this eerie tune. Bathtub filled with muddy water. A key. Lucky shot. No, 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 no. Ah! What's Martian Gothic? Key. Eventually, I'll probably look it up to see if I'm interested. A key. I'm betting I know how this goes. I remember this one back when I was playing one of the Resident Evil maps on the Steam Workshop on Left 4 Dead. Man, I'm such a noob at this. What can I say? No one's perfect at this. I most certainly do. You know what, maybe when I come back it'll reset. Wait, did I I see another statue? Number 2. Oh well. Time to empty some shit. Not every remake can be entirely the same. Let's see if there's anything to see. Okay. We may need this book. But first, let me examine it to see if there's anything valuable. All pages are blank. What's it for? You'll see. A small key. Nah. Wait a second. Okay. Find the key, find the key, find the key. Let's see what type of key this is. I know that is gross, but it's just nature. You can't control what nature does. Sometimes. There are some ways where you can handle it, but most of the time, you can never control what nature is. Huh. I almost forgot. There's a panel with number keys. Okay. Okay. Man, this is as hard as solving a Rubik's Cube. It's on. It's on like Donkey Kong. Oh. Man, that buzz gets me. Okay. Dormitory key. Nothing important. Well, it should be. Dormitory number 2. Maybe later. Okay. Oh. Oh, mad. Oh well, let's not take any chances. Sounds like a good idea. See you when you wake up. Plant 42 report. 4 days have passed since the accident, and the plant at point 42 is growing amazingly fast. It has been affected by the T-virus differently than other plants have been, and shows unique shape in addition to its size. Looking at the way it behaves,
it is now difficult to determine what kind of plant it was originally. There are two ways in which Plant 42 gathers nutrition. The first one is through its root that reaches into the basement. Immediately after the accident, a scientist went mad and broke the water tank in the basement. Now the basement is filled with water, and it is easily imaginable that some chemical elements were blended into the water and promotes the incredibly fast growth of Plant 42. Another part of Plant 42 from the basement grows through the duct and hangs down like so many bulbs from the ceiling of the first floor. Many vines come out of those bulbs, and they are the second resource for its nutrition. Once sensing movement, Plant 42 shoots its vines around the prey and it holds it. Then it starts sucking up blood, using the suckers located at the back of its vine. It also has some intelligence. It blocks the door by twining its vines around it, especially when it captures prey or is sleeping. Several staff members have already fallen victims to this. Henry Sarton, May 21st, 1998.
What about it? Oh. Yeah, there is some ammo in there. Okay. So, nothing special whatsoever. Absolutely. You too, dinosaur. What the hell? Ah. Great Scott Almighty. Ah, silly me. What was I thinking? Now, why do you gotta stop whenever you're still pushing? And by God, something really bad is coming. Something really bad is happening. Something shiny. Gotta wait till I use up this key. Oh, come on, Jaws Jr. Give me a break. I thought there was a cutscene. What's this? I bet this is how you unlock that door. Terribly sorry, Mr. Jaws, but this is what you get. This is what you got. This is so what you got. What was this? Ah, I should have known. I mean, I already knew. But as much as I don't want to use that up, but so be it. Okay, what room is it? Room 3. I thank the Lord for the pile of 12 gauge. Thank God for guns. Okay. Okay. Ah! Yes! Hallelujah. 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 Please don't copyright strike me for this. Okay. Whoa, wait a second. Did I see the ingredients? Maybe that's just me. With my memories of playing the Resident Evil map on Left 4 Dead 2. If any of you play Left 4 Dead 2 on Steam, I definitely highly recommend the Resident Evil trilogy maps on the Steam Workshop. They're a lot of fun, just so you know. My favorite's got to be the RE2 ones. For those of you that are wondering, what... I mean, for those of you asking me, what do I think of the Resident Evil 2 remake? It's really great. It's a really great remake. What the? Have I lost my marbles? Oh, yeah. Perhaps I have. I at times just don't know it yet. Okay. Gonna check to see if I missed that one. Just checking the hole. Dartboard. I'm just collecting stuff. Because I love collecting. It looks like a clock dial. Some kind of code. A 3-ball. A 9-ball. Three, 6, 9. Three, 6, 9, 9, 6, 3. I really want to remember those numbers, just in case. Okay. Shotgun shells? Check. Number 3 key? Check 1, 2. Meg Hanker's blank book? Check 1, 3. Discarding key? Check 1, 4. Gotta reach for the top. Stay on the mountain. Okay. Oh, no. Thought you could catch me real easily? Think again. There's not a chance in hell where you could eat me alive. Nothing special whatsoever. Ooh, what's this? A row of red books. V-Jolt report. As I stated in the last report, there are some common features found in the cells of the plant infected by the Tyrant virus. We also have found another interesting fact through some experiments. We found an element that destroys these plant cells rapidly in UMB number 16. One of the series of UMB chemicals that were used for that. In that experiment. Just had to burp it out and clear my throat. As long as I'm not loud, I should be fine. We named this UMB number 16 as V-Jolt. In our calculation, It will take less than 5 seconds to destroy Plant 42 if we put the V-Jolt directly in the brute. You need to mix some of the UMB series chemicals in a specific order to create V-Jolt. But the UMB series chemicals may generate a poisonous gas which is harmful to the human body. Extreme caution should be taken when handling these chemicals. Following are the types of UMB series chemicals and their brief characteristics. UMB number 2, red. NP003, purple. UMB number 4, green. Yellow. 6 yellow. UMB number 7, white. UMB number 13, blue. Stimulating smell. Okay. Alright. We're gonna come face to face with Plant 42. Here goes nothing. Whoa. What is this? Hey! Let me go! Let me go!
Chris!
Rebecca, no, it's no use. The roots of it are in the basement. You could... Whoa!
Chris!
Take this file with you. Use the information in it in order to make the potion. And kill the root. Rebecca, please.
Chris! Don't die!
Well, hurry it up. I ain't got all day. If only this loading screen were to be quick. Okay. Okay. Whoa, wait. What? Okay. Empty bottle. Ooh, what's this? Man, I'm gonna need a new chair. Something is written on the wall. $376. Wait a second. Ah, yeah. 376. Okay. Gonna have to remember the ingredients this time. Botany book. Wrong cartoon. V-Jolt report. I can't seem to remember. If I remember correctly, it has to be water. MP number 3. Nope. Doesn't it tell me what... UMB number 2. Okay, something is... Just have to make sure that I did not do goof on this one. This time I have not done goofed. Not just yet. Okay. Man, this Mountain Dew's good stuff. I can't help myself. Okay. 7, 2. 3, 7, 4. One more ingredient and we should be good now. Whoa, 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 whoa. What? You need a container to... Say what? Oh, come on. This is ludicrous. This sucks. This sucks. I don't believe this. Okay, yellow is for 6. What? Great. Now I gotta follow the directions. Can't you do it your own? This is so frustrating. As long as nothing stupid happens, this should be easy.
Ah, yes, finally. Hallelujah. A hogwash, man. A hogwash. Time for a little breather. Okay. Let's get jolty. Wait. Why did you... I don't know what to say. Considering that this disc is old. It sometimes doesn't work perfectly well. What can I say? Okay, this is not happening. Did I get poisoned? No. Oh, no, you don't. No. Oh, come on. You really have to reload? This is pointless. This... Don't tell me you're gonna die. Don't tell me you're gonna... Oh, come on. No. This is none of my plans. No.
Finally. Ah, man. This hogwash was such a chore to sit. Whoa. Ah. Could it be a key? It is. Whew. After all this time.
Oh, I can't believe it. Are you okay?
Yeah, so much for him. We got to the root of the problem. Saved again.
I just...
Really, thank you.
You'd do the same for me, wouldn't you?
I guarantee it.
Well, I think I can make another potion. I'll go back to the pharmaceutical room I found a little while ago.
Aren't you forgetting something?
Anyway, Chris, I'm glad you're safe.
I guess not. Again, it's really corny acting, but I don't mind it. I still enjoy it.
This room is fully equipped with medical supplies. I can treat you, except for your major injury. Would you
Please
like me
do.
to?
Yes, please do something for me, temporarily.
Voice acting was never mostly common when it comes to video games. It was never common until PlayStation came along.
Most of these medicines are from Umbrella.
What's Umbrella?
Don't you know? It's a large-scale pharmaceutical company based in Raccoon City.
Oh, I see.
Most of the time when it comes to video games, like if it's on an MS-DOS or Sega Genesis or Super NES, there's mostly text when it comes to dialogue. Oh, cutscene time. Wesker!
Wesker!
Chris, you're alive.
My words exactly. Where's Jill? Aren't you with Jill?
I'm sorry. We were attacked by a strange monster. I lost track of her while we were scouting around. I hope she's okay.
I see. Well, it's not your fault. This place is crazy. If we stay here, all of us will end up dead. What should we do, Wesker?
We have to complete this mission. Whether we escape or stay and look for Jill, we don't have many bullets left, and we can't even protect ourselves. We're still in trouble. Chris, there are a lot of locked rooms in that house. Check them out one more time. There must be a place to hide safely. I'll look around the house a little more.
Affirmative.
Okay.
Let's get going.
Honestly, I didn't know what they're gonna say next. Again, it was never common among video games when it comes to voice acting. Most of the time when it comes to a certain game on either Sega Genesis, Super NES, or on a computer like a Commodore or an MS-DOS, there's mostly text, but there are a few exceptions, like some games on Sega CD. Yeah, that was before PlayStation came along. And also there was the Panasonic 3DO, which I'm really both these consoles I'm really curious about. There are some interesting games I really want to try out on those consoles if I were to get my hands on either one of them. And aside from those, there are exceptions. Some exceptions, like there was a little voice acting in Jurassic Park 2, The Chaos Continues for Super NES. I have that one along with the first one on Super NES as well. If you didn't know, for those of you that didn't know I have a Super Nintendo, feel free to go check out one of my earlier videos. I did a video giving a brief history on how the first PlayStation was made. But yeah. I always prefer video games to have voice dialogue. Wait a second. I'll probably save whenever I get back into the mansion. Ah. Radio call.
This is Brad. I know you can't answer me, but somehow you
This is Chris. Brad, can you hear me? Damn!
Huh. There's plenty more where that came from. Oh, no, you didn't. Come on. Too slow. I really don't have to use the crank on this one. I could use it later whenever I go back to it. Red herbs. Get ready. You one ugly mother trucker. Really? Does this really have to take much? Take this much? Okay. Helmet key. Got it. Wait, I used a helmet key? I'll be back. I'll be back. Oh. Naughty hunter. Naughty. I'll put some bullets in the back room. Use them in case of trouble. Wesker. Wait, don't I take it? Oh well. So be it. I always prefer PlayStation throughout. Ever since I first got into it as a little kid. When it came to not only Crash Bandicoot but others like Gex, Frogger, the remake on PlayStation, and Dino Crisis, and a whole lot others I could name out. Not only Spyro. That's why I found this channel, because I not only want to contribute videos about my liking and love for movies, but also as my primary goal is to mainly contribute gameplay videos on old school PlayStation, like the classic games like Crash Bandicoot, Spyro, Medieval, Gex, and Metal Gear Solid, and the list goes on as we speak. I'll probably, but don't worry, I'll eventually do some videos about movies. If I were to review a certain movie or pay my retrospects on a certain classic like Jurassic Park and Toy Story, or eventually do a top 5 or a top 10 picks for certain movies, like all-time favorites or certain genres. But this is where I end the video, or stream, as I would call it. And I'll also do some animations for those of you that are wondering. But right now there's some stuff I really gotta go through. Some stuff I really gotta sort out. But that ends the video here. Before I go, I really gotta ask one of you guys, what is your all-time favorite video game, or all-time It doesn't have to be just PlayStation. It could be anything like a Sega Genesis, Super NES, Nintendo 64, PlayStation, Xbox, or PC. It could be anything you want. I don't mind. No need to be shy. If you ask me, my all-time favorite video game, in my opinion, has to be Crash Bandicoot Warped. In my opinion, has to be my favorite out of the trilogy. Not only that, but also my all-time favorite for... I mean, there's a lot I can love out of that game. Not only is it fast-paced, but it has some better levels, like underwater levels, some dinosaur levels, medieval levels, and Egyptian levels, and better, memorable bosses. Better bosses than the first two, like Engine and man, I can't remember. Jeez Louise, why can't I? Entropy. Yeah, and also Tiny and Uka Uka. If I remember the law. And also you still get Clancy Brown as Cortex, who man, I really would, but let me cut the chase. I'll eventually talk about more if I were to do when I get a chance at doing a Let's Play of that game sooner or later. But I hope you guys enjoyed this stream. Take care, and I'll see you guys next time. Catch you later.